Have you spent time with a person with a disability to realize they too have goals in life and career aspirations? I created this short film to introduce the many skills and talents people with disabilities offer in an all-inclusive film and television industry. Think of some really talented artists like Stevie Wonder, who is blind, or Elton John suffers with epilepsy. Robin Williams, an actor-comedian, was diagnosed with ADHD and bipolar disorders as a child. All these people just needed the right coach or mentor, training, education, and hands-on experiences. Let's reimagine the new talent who may be added to film and television, include people with special abilities. Recently, people with disabilities have been featured as actors, so how about a director, a producer, a camera operator, a sound mixer, an editor, and other crew member jobs, all on set ready to work on a film or video shoot. Speaking for myself, I always loved videography and storytelling. So for the past decade, I pursued my dreams and had some really interesting creative and technical experiences through disability mentoring and through my educational journey. To get my dream, I realized I needed to be dedicated and persevere just to get past prerequisites and prep courses to begin life as a student in post-secondary education. After graduating high school with a special degree, I found there were no opportunities as a degree-seeking student to attend even community college as a person with a disability, let alone a four-year university. For over 20 years, I worked at Publix as a bagger to get integrated into the workforce community. Then I completed my entrance exams to enter Palm Beach State College. After graduating with an associate's degree from Palm Beach State College, I went next door to Florida Atlantic University. I began my dream as a student enrolled in multimedia studies at Florida Atlantic University. During my academic journey, I worked part-time and received an appointment by former Governor Charlie Crist to represent South Florida for people with developmental disabilities. As a volunteer member of the Florida Developmental Disability Council, I engaged with leading policymakers in the state of Florida and learned from experts how to advocate and create public policy for people like me, including changing education laws and post-secondary education to create an all-inclusive educational support system, and that policy helped me. As a disability advocate through Archer Disability Foundation for over a decade, I volunteered to videotape many community outreach events with ESE students. That's Exceptional Student Education from the School District of Palm Beach. Each year, ADF is presented with a proclamation to Disability Mentoring Months by the Palm Beach County Commissioners to grow employment opportunities for students and job seekers with disabilities. Archer Disability Foundation teams up with corporate business mentors and government agency mentors like those at Palm Beach County Government Channel 20. At Channel 20, students from Palm Beach County School District were mentored by Channel 20 Creative Team. The students helped produce an on-camera interview as well as work behind the scenes to learn skills needed in audio and video editing and a TV station control room. I too taped the Channel 20 event as a self-advocate. I enjoy offering my skills as a volunteer videographer as I did for the state of Florida disability awareness events in Florida counties and the city of Boca Raton. In 2019, I was asked to be a guest advocate speaker at the Florida Atlantic University Boca Raton Luncheon to share my experiences as a student with autism. Months later, I received the Broward Achievement Jeff Klein Accessibility Award at Florida Atlantic University Davie campus. I was presented the award for my dedication to commute between Boca Raton and Davie campus on Tri-Rail and several buses each day to attend video production class. Did you know most students with disabilities use public transportation, which is not always in their favor? It is so electrifying to be around the NASA Pride. We even taped the mobile launcher which holds the rocket in place and is used for a series of 3 launch tests for several space launch systems such as the Maven, the Orion, and SpaceX Falcon 9 rockets. The mentors share this enthusiasm with the mentee students as they did for me during the past 13 years of being a mentor at Kennedy Space Center.
Quiet on the set, and we begin our broadcast in 3, 2, and 1.
You are looking live at a Falcon 9 rocket on the launch pad at the Cape Canaveral Air Force Station in Florida. At 1 minute and 16 seconds this afternoon, the aerospace company SpaceX will launch a Dragon cargo spacecraft on a NASA mission to resupply the International Space Station. A3. Good afternoon and welcome everyone to NASA's Kennedy Space Center for our live coverage of Cargo Resupply Mission number 16. I'm your host, and behind me is NASA's countdown clock, which says we are currently just 2 minutes away from liftoff of a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket from here in Florida. The mission is flying astronaut supplies and research experiments up to the International Space Station. We have a team of correspondents across the country helping us cover all the angles of this launch. We will GP live to the Mission Director Center to get updates on the weather and the countdown. Then we'll head west to SpaceX headquarters in Hawthorne, California. Finally, we'll check in with Mission Control in Houston, Texas. Today's launch was originally scheduled for yesterday, but it was delayed 24 hours in order to replace contaminated food in one of the rodent experiments testing the effects of aging in space. The new food was flown in overnight and was loaded into the Dragon spacecraft and is ready to go. The move did come with a big benefit, the weather. For launch is looking much better. Let's bring in NASA's Daryl O'Neill, who is in the Mission Director Center just a few miles away from the launch pad. Daryl, how does weather look right now?
Well, Pat, the weather is actually looking great today, and the reason is because we had a great clearing. There was a low pressure system that was just off of Florida. It's moved through, and so now we've got great conditions for launch. Looks like we're 80% go for launch, and of course, winds were a factor. They were 30 miles per hour, but now they've gone down, and it looks like we're well within our spec for launch. So I'll send it back to you, Pat.
Thank you, Daryl. Now let's go out to the launch pad where the rocket is ready for liftoff. We just heard from the launch director that all systems are ready to go. And now it's time to count down the last few seconds until launch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
1, 0.
3, 2,
Liftoff of the Falcon 9 and Crew Dragon. Go NASA, go SpaceX, Godspeed, Bob and Dog.
I am truly grateful to have been involved in producing something that will be seen by others, maybe even something award-winning. But I truly hope this film helped you appreciate the many skills and talents people with disabilities offer in an all-inclusive film and television industry. I'm Pat Archer.